TGIF, thank God it's Friday. Honestly, I don't think there is anyone that loves Fridays as much as I do. Not because I'm looking forward to anything special, but it's just the fact that the weekend is around the corner. He go they do it sweets my belly, you know. He go they just to make my body they do oh ye natsumo baby I they catch cold. Like he reached like you go ask me say Choma wait till reach like that. I go say he reached like that and he passed like that. As much as I love being here, the prospect of resting on the weekend is so sweet to me. The concept of rest. Thank God for sleep. Welcome to Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, the number one station that gives you a voice all over the world. This is Matters on your favorite dial. It's just about 2 p.m. We'll be taking this up until 3 p.m. now. You do know that Matters comes your way every weekday between Monday to Friday, always ends at 3 p.m. And we always discuss pertinent issues. We always discuss very important issues, right? Now, these issues concern you. They concern me as well. They concern us as Nigerians, as a people. We always have to come together and discuss how to grow our country, how to make our country better, how to take Nigeria from zero to hero, how to make just live a better life as Nigerians. Like I always say, usually it's not about identifying the problems. We already know what the problems are. Honestly, we already know what the problems are. We know where our problems lie, but it's always about identifying solutions. As usual, at some point in the conversation, the phone lines will be open so that you can be a part of it. We're streaming live on YouTube, VOP 903 FM, VOP 903 FM on that we have. But then here, the Minister of the FCT earlier today gave a media was in a media chat, you know, talking to the media, journalists posing questions to him, and he was responding, and he said something that Nigerians would say a lot of people already know that this is what it is, but coming out actually admitted brazenly that this is what you want. Well, the Minister of the FCT Nyesom Wike has expressed support for President Bola Tinubu's declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State. Some would say that is to be expected. Of course, this is he's happy about it. He's saying he personally preferred the outright removal of suspended Governor Sim Fubara. He says, what I wanted was for Fubara to be removed. That even this suspension self, do me. The fact that he will be coming back at some point, that he has the opportunity to return and still complete his tenure as the governor of the state. No. What I personally would have preferred was that he should be removed, erased with eraser. That is what he would have preferred. This was what the Minister of the FCT Nyesom Wike said today at a media chat earlier with journalists in Abuja. Last month, you do know that President Tinubu declared a state of emergency in Rivers State. The president said it was inevitably compelling for him to remove the elected governor Sim Fubara and his deputy Ngozi Odu and the members of the State House of Assembly for 6 months. A sole administrator, of course, was appointed. We do know how the situation in Rivers State has been since that day that the state of emergency was declared. I cannot forget the way I felt when I heard about that state of emergency, but that's not what we're talking about at this moment, right? Wike is saying that he's, in fact, say this suspend wey dem suspend Fubara self, say no be say you like and like that. In fact, it dey pain am. That what he would have preferred was for Fubara to be outrightly removed, as in carry your kaya they go, as in no more coming back, as in just they go, as in impeached self, erased, swept away with a broom, swept away like say flood sweep and commander. That is what he would have preferred. Said this suspension self, as much as he likes it, he doesn't like it as much as if Governor Fubara had totally been removed. And one cannot but look at it and ask questions to the Minister of the FCT. It's obvious you have a dog in this fight, right? But what exactly is it that Governor Fubara did to Wike that is so unforgivable that it seems that he's willing to go to whatever length to actually show Governor Fubara that he is the boss? Let's take a listen to FCT Minister Nyesom Wike actually speaking at a media party earlier today, where he said that what he wanted was the outright removal of Governor Sim Fubara.
Tell you the truth,
I'm listening.
as a politician, I'm not happy. I wanted outright removal of the governor. As a politician, I'm not happy. But for the interest of the state, the president did the right thing.
As a lawyer.
No, I'm coming. Rather, the matter is in court. But people must say the truth. The governor was gone. He was gone. Yes, he was gone. So when people say president did this, I say, look, if that's where they should be worshiping, they should be worshiping Mr. President. Every morning go to the president, can we wash your feet for serving us? How? Mind you, Supreme Court has said no money can go to local government when it's not democratically elected. Mind you, Supreme Court has said nobody will go to the state without appropriation. In that situation, there was crisis. All institutions will be shut down. Health will be crisis. Education will be crisis. It is not in my place to make it good for the governor.
What about your state?
And that's what I'm saying as a politician. It is not in my place to make the governor to be happy. It's not me. My business is not to make him comfortable. And that's what does power play.
It's part of the role you play.
Now, the point I'm trying to make, Mr. President came in.
That was FCT Minister Nyesom Wike earlier today during the media parley, where he said what he wanted was the outright removal of Governor Sim Fubara as governor of Rivers State, saying that the president did the right thing, declaring a state of emergency. You know how the FCT minister talks, and I just need to ask the question. Really, if I see Wike today, I will ask him, can you tell us, like, dive deep into the details and tell us what the agreement between you and Governor Fubara is? What exactly is the misstep that Governor Fubara took that has made you so, one would say, vindictive, towards him, that has made you want to just show him that I pass you in all ramifications, I pass you in everything, I pass you. I want to show you, say, you not fit, you not be anything, you not be anybody for where I did. He's come out and say, I wanted the outright removal of the governor. We do know that FCT Minister Nyesom Wike and Governor Sim Fubara have been at loggerheads since Fubara became governor. This rift has also affected the State House of Assembly, with 27 suspended members defecting to the APC, the courts too. The matter went to court. It's just been a whole lot of back and forth. If you do not have retentive memory, it will be very, very difficult to remember everything, because there's so many court cases on this Rivers State situation. But all of that seems on board, and the funds carry the state, make you chop them. If now waiting about protection of lives and property, once human life is lost, you can't bring it back, right? If a house is demolished, you can always build it again, maybe in a different location or in the same location. Again, if a house burns, if a car burns, you can always purchase another one. What it will cost you is save funds, right? But when the life is lost, all this reincarnation, it's not gonna be like before. When the life is lost, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. When the person is dead, the person is dead. When a poison has actually destroyed the system, there is no antidote for any poison that has permeated through the blood. So human life is sacrosanct, but unfortunately, it seems that right where we are, the human life is not taken as sacrosanct, because you have people who are going on rampages, killing people. Because you have people who are going on rampages, killing people, destroying farmlands and all of that, and no one is really saying much until situations escalate. Do you believe that the president should actually issue a directive across the country? Bear in mind that most of these headers move around armed. Also in Ghana, saying that if they see cows, because they say they also have pastoralists, they have these normas, this Fulani norma. To myself, don't you want to have a better life for yourself? Sometimes I see louts, screaming, shouting at the bus stop, fighting on the Monday morning. No matter how early you wake up in this Lagos to go to work, you get one person wey don first you wake up go stand for bus stop wey dey wait to collect money chop. That's it. All these people that all those people that will come out, will just, dress up, they will quarrel with you while you are quarreling with somebody, they will just maybe pick your pocket, take your money to and I want to have children. I want to be able to travel abroad for holidays and come back to the country. I want to be subservient, that they were born to be under somebody, that God created them to not to end from Monday through Friday. And we're not even reference different places every day from Monday to Friday. I mean, they read news at 12. Now every day they read them. Now every day they hear them. So it doesn't make sense that we have a country where people cannot feel safe in their own country. So if the Miyetti Allah cattle breeders are saying they want a presidential order to protect herders, knowing fully well that already we have armed herders giving the group a bad name. So we might even have some who are innocent, but everyone seems to now be painted with the same brush, sentenced to death for actually defending himself against an armed militant who was somebody who attacked him, right? It doesn't that already look like, oh, if you try to defend yourself, this is what it will turn out to. Imagine when there is a presidential order to that. So is this what we actually should be looking at, or do they need more convincing to say, okay, you know what, take ranches instead of coming to say, oh, that's how we were created to be walking up and down. You need to want to have better for yourself, even if the next person doesn't want that. So how do we? What is the solution, really? What is the solution to this herding crisis? Because even if we didn't have this issue of insecurity, seeing cows in urban areas, as in, we'll have expatriates coming into the country, they will now leave the country, you'll go back to their own country. Next thing you'll be seeing is videos online of, oh, I traveled to Africa and I saw cows in the city. That's not how it should be. We are still talking about dustbin where people, they pack food for bus stop. We're still talking about, we just have myriad of problems in this country. So let's not keep talking about the problems. Let's talk about solutions. 08036929933. And my first caller for the day, make sure you turn down the volume on your radio set before you call me up. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name and location, please?
Okay. You might not be hearing me. My name is, yeah.
I can hear you. What's your name and location, please?
Okay. My name is Mayor. I'm calling from First Stack.
Welcome, Mayor. Thank you for calling. Go ahead, please. Have 90 seconds.
You're doing a good job.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
It has been, as we are seeing it, has shown that this government has no capacity to protect lives and property, which is the primary essence of government. So I think the next stage now should be like what the DSS director said and what the governor of Plateau State movement is talking about. Let it be self-protection. Let people protect themselves. So those people who are poisoning the cows, maybe that will correct the anomaly. When these people who are killing people are causing confusion, see that there's not 10, 20 cows, then that will set their brain. So I don't think there's anything the government.
So you are happy that their cows are being poisoned and killed?
Protection or whatever.
Wouldn't that lead to more issues?
That is really that can solve this problem. Everybody. Igbo man will say the man will so when by the time they come to your farm and see that they know that maybe you might be waiting for them, or you are causing the cash crops, your means of livelihood, and they will lose their 20 cows, and they will think twice. So that is just the thing.
But here's the thing, Mayor, before you go, right? You say they should keep poisoning their farmlands.
Nigeria is like, this is just heading towards anarchy, and the president is nowhere to be.
He's doing remote work. Our president is doing remote work. You know nothing that remote work they're in.
Was this wanting to do the remote work? Is it not when you sit down, you see the heat coming out of your district? Was this warning there? Those ones are stories they are telling us. They are not. This story will still come out. You know now. You know the APC have a way of doing propaganda. When they are tired of telling lies, the truth will come out.
Thank you for your call, Mayor.
The Minister of SPT and other people, let them come out. We are waiting for them. Let them come out and get ready to snatch and now tell us the campaign slogan that we use for 2027. Because for now, this government has nothing to campaign for 2027. Nothing. I said nothing. Except to use the public funds to buy votes.
All right, thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Good afternoon. Welcome to
good afternoon, sister.
How you doing?
Yeah, my own contribution for this issue is that you see we can the Fubara. You see what in the key our democracy for this our country is the Godfather. If they can remove anything Godfatherism for this country, I believe this country will be okay. What Fubara is fighting for is fighting for weekends because of the money the Godfather want to be collecting. That's why Fubara no.
Now so Fubara tell you.
And the weekend, as he say, I put use our tax money, pay for 28 years. How many people for the register for pay for their registration?
You dey pay tax for Rivers.
Funds. So all those things. That's why Fubara no agree for weekend. Though that's my own for that side. For our security issues, the cow or no cow, it can never use human being compare cow. Cow is just if I be government today, I go ban the cow issue. There's nothing like cow for this country because of this way they do.
For the whole country, you don't go chop beef.
Cow, they go one cow die now. They go kill 20 people, 100 people. Where they get a government, where we get a chief of army staff, get everything. They know if you protect life and property. You go first protect life first before any other thing inside. People are
hello.
Cheeky. It's unfair. Make they have fear of God. Our president. I hear what he answer somebody now. Say our president they were in there. They do computer work. If you not be saying if you say near me, if you see what I forgive you small.
They go. After you won't give me knock for my head on top my own show. Now so you they do. Shey na me talk am. No be presidency come and tell us say president they do remote work or say he can work from anywhere. He can be president from anywhere. No be wetin presidency talk now I carry con give you. No be my work I dey do. Which one be say you won't give me knock for head? If I wake up tomorrow and I see cocoa for my head, I go sue you to court because you don't talk am now say you won't give me knock for my head. Make you no come knock me for my dream. 0803-692-9933. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. How you doing? What's your name and location, please?
Chama, good afternoon. Ben from Ada.
Ben, it's great to hear from you. Go ahead, please.
Chama, Afunwa is playing with you. He's a very nice man. He cannot give you no violence.
See.
Chama, nobody poison cow. Nobody poison cow. What is in my farmland doesn't concern anybody. My farmland, I bought with my money. I borrow money from planted things. I put any chemical I like in my farmland. I did not invite you with your cow, so it is against Nigerian constitution for you to carry your animal and destroy people's property. Moving animals from one place to another is against Nigerian constitution. If you are to occupy somebody outside on the street, you will go to prison.
How is it against Nigerian constitution when there is freedom of movement?
Yeah, it is against Nigerian constitution for animals to be moving up and down. It is only said that Chevy Senate, they want to pass bill last year, say, let there be ranch, let everything be ranch. Movement of animals. All senators from the north stood up against Akpabio and say he should step down that thing. He should step down that thing. They are warning him, this thing will cause everything. If you see the way all of them warn him, you see that these people know what they are doing. Choma, can you tell me any Fulani that is in prison or that is appearing in Nigerian court? The type of protection these people are receiving is
how would you know? Do you know the ethnicity of everyone we have in our prisons and courts all around the country?
Do you know, Choma, if you go to Nigerian correctional centers, people you will see there, the people who committed traffic offense, the people who were wandering, police catch on the road, say, for wandering, the people who violated COVID-19 protocol, NSAS protesters, hunger must go protesters. It is these people that fool Nigerian prisons. And those who fighting, you insult to big man, all these better hand robbers, kidnappers, terrorists, bandits are walking free with AK-47, displaying it, and nothing is. They are sacking communities, burning houses, killing people. Okay, the Nigerian constitution says you can move and they do business and live in any part of the country where you like.
Choma, you cannot intrude into somebody's property. You cannot enter into people's forest. People own the forest. You must take permission before you enter people's forest. And you cannot enter into people's forest with AK-47. And you cannot live inside forest. Go to that city. Go and rent a house. Go and buy land and build your house. What is the essence of livestock minister? Why is it Tinubu established livestock ministry? Is it not to build ranch? The governor of Niger State said, come, I have land that can accommodate the whole herdsmen in the whole of Africa. The governor can do that when he was governor of Kano. Say, come to Kano. I have land that I can accommodate all of you in Kano. Why? What is happening in Nigeria? Why all this nonsense? Why? What is happening? And they are saying that we should protect them again. What type of protection do they need? Well, all of them that we are caught, they are radicalizing them and releasing them, sending them to the society. We are profiling them. So, did they take the fingerprints of these people? If you catch
Thank you so much.
Do you take his fingerprint?
Thank
you profile him so that when you catch him again, he put his fingerprint. You know whether he has come back to the crime. You will want him. If we catch you again, we will kill you. It's not just for the living.
Thank you for your call. Let's hear from others. 0803-692-9933. Send a message on WhatsApp 0817-1756338. We're streaming live on YouTube. VOP 903 FM. I agree to anything that will help stop the killings if it's helping herders or farmers. That's according to GG on YouTube. Ola Best, thank you so much for your message as well. I do appreciate you. 0803-692-9933. Turn down the volume of your radio set before you call. Hello, how you doing? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's your name and location, please?
My name is Elder. I'm calling from Satellite Town.
Welcome, Elder. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, you are doing a great job, bro. Keep it up.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
But no man, I come with them. No man, I you talk.
Say, na person where I go sue, are they fine? So now anybody we want try me make it come. Oh yeah, talk your own.
With the area where I want to be say this is where we say freedom of movement. Freedom of movement, you know, for human being now. If they move your freedom movement, you go try to destroy people far. If you are moving freedom of movement, you move them freely now. No disturb anywhere, people's farm. You go carry cow, they enter people farm, they uproot cassava, they feed your cow. Cassava where people suffer, carry money, borrow money, we don't know where they borrow from. Take farmer down. Then you can't tell me, say, carry your cow, say they move freedom of movement, carry and go, they uproot the cassava, they feed your cow. But how the freedom of movement can't there now? So I bet, I know what they do. The first time now, if I say painter of Gary go enter 10,000.
We hope not to.
Okay, I beg.
Thank you for your call.
If someone go farm to bring up food, I want to feed.
Thank you for your call. I appreciate you. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Welcome to Matters. Hello, are you there? Hello, welcome to Matters. All right, give me a call back. 0817-175-6338. That's the WhatsApp number. You can send a message. You can call me. 0803-692-9933. That's for direct calls. On WhatsApp, it's 0817-175-6338. Hello? Hello, are you there? Hello, welcome to Matters. Good afternoon. Are you there? Good afternoon. Sir? Hello? My name is Choma Innocent, please. Not, hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Matters. Are you there? Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Choma.
What's your name and location, please?
I'm calling from Surulere.
Welcome to conversation. Go ahead.
You see, we are toying with this matter of herdsmen, and we don't know we are sitting on a keg of gunpowder. You see, that freedom of movement does not mean that people who wander around with cattle destroying people's farmlands. I owned a farm in Insecurity state, 16 acres of land. I couldn't harvest even a grain of a seed of cob maize, because everything, cassava and maize, they were all ravaged by cattle. And that's what I'm talking about. I know millions that went in there. See, let me tell you, there must be. See, if you want to do business in Nigeria, you rent a shop. If you want to do your cattle, whatever, buy land and ranch. It's your personal business. It's not government business. I can't understand how they want government to protect them when they are even going about destroying farmlands, raping women, and committing all forms of atrocity, even including kidnapping. This is arrant nonsense, and it must not be allowed to continue in the nation unless we are going back to like Banana Republic. The government must have to be alive to the responsibility of protecting life and property. That is its primary responsibility and obligation to Nigerians. We cannot have a society where people are behaving recklessly and irresponsibly and committing every manner of atrocity that is under the books. And we are watching. This is going to consume people as time goes on. The earlier the governors sit up, the earlier the president sits up, National Security Advisor, all those who are condoning and colluding with these people, the better. Because every man will take arms and protect himself or herself. Because life is sacrosanct, like you have said. The earlier they are, the better for them.
Thank you for your call. I do appreciate you. 0803-692-9933. We're streaming live on YouTube, VOP 903 FM, VOP 903 FM on YouTube. 25 minutes before 3 p.m. Call me up and let's have a conversation. Good afternoon, Choma. Your excitement suggests that. Why are you so? Hey, wait first. Good afternoon, Choma. Why are you so super excited this afternoon? Your excitement suggests that something will happen tonight after closing from work. Enjoy your weekend, sister. Message from OJ Yusuf from Adamo in Ikorodu. OJ Yusuf, this your message, eh? I can sense that there are good intentions behind your message. But what are you insinuating? You not even say this afternoon after work. Say tonight. What are you insinuating? John from Ijaniki says, Wicked is is wicked. Chama, what about, okay, my name is Victor from White Sand Estate, Sharia Shun. I think Wike is seeking too much from the federal might by saying he wished for Fubara to be totally removed from being the governor. What on earth has Fubara done to deserve such ungodly persecution? Fighting a democratically elected governor is absolutely fighting against the people's will. When Wike was the governor, none of the River State previous governors wished for him to be removed. So why all this cruelty from him? Leave and let leave is not a bad statement. Wike should be careful in order not to lose his little legacy. Good day to you, Chema Innocent, and a happy Easter weekend to all VOP family. Happy Easter weekend! Yay! Terrorists can be easily released into the society. Nnamdi Kanu is still in prison. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Sheikot from Itire. Good afternoon, my sister. Talking about insecurity that's happening in the country. I think the best solution is to regionalize the country because it's not good to be won. Sheikot from Itire. That's also from you. Thank you so much for your message. We do appreciate you, Chama Innocent. Good afternoon. The problem Nigeria is having is we build strong individual rather than strong institutions. That's why Wike is acting as a god. River State money in his pocket, now bigger than any other person in River State. It's a pity. On the protection of herders, we can see that cow is more important than humans. And Northern brothers have hidden agenda, but very unfortunate for them, their hope has dashed a rock. Daniel from Oshodi. Good afternoon, Chama Innocent. It's quite unfortunate. I don't know how we got to where we are right now. Imagine a thief shouting wolf, cattle herders calling for presidential order, protecting from attack from their supposed victims. What an irony. If you ask me, Nigeria should be dissolved. Let its region go their separate ways. That's my take. Chibike from Ajangbadi. Looking back on hits from our time, one needs to appreciate DJ Khalid, producer. This message is saying now I take consign with they talk about. Good afternoon, Choma. The president can grant the Fulani terrorists the presidential order because the present government value cows more than Nigerian citizens. Former President Buhari killed ranching bill and ordered their people to move all over the nation with AK-47. The present government came in, said it will continue where the former President Buhari stopped. Nigerians, wake up and take back your country, else nothing will change. Chikezie from Agor. Let Fubara not go to Wike for anything. That's a big stupidity of highest level. Let him resign. Travel out. Put them to shame. When Ambode, former Lagos State governor, was defeated, he left quietly and traveled out for other businesses. Mr. Babu, Chidi from Oshodi says, what solution do you want people to come up with when the government is clearly on the side of the herdsmen? What type of country in the world with pamper illegality like Nigeria? Why do we keep mute and the country is being destroyed by banditry and all sorts of evils? Is the president afraid to take drastic actions against these criminals of the state? Millions of naira are thrown away to bandits every day. He's there watching people being destroyed. Haba, Nigeria. What a country of great shame. Nedu from Badagry. Good afternoon, Chioma. My name is Gabriel from Ikorodu. I personally think that we deceive ourselves in Nigeria, and also we hate the truth and love lying to ourselves. A lot. The people that dispatch those headers know the solution, which is ranching, but because solution to this crisis goes against their interests and their takeover everywhere agenda, they won't take it. Many people believe it's not possible for these people to take over the entire nation. It is, because they don't understand the mindset, the patience, and the system in which they do this. The killing will continue because the owners of those cow headers are grazing now in the Senate and the House of Reps. Some of them confirmed this by themselves in one of their sittings that I watched online. 0817-175-6338. Call me or send a message on WhatsApp. Hello? Welcome to Matters.
Shalom.
What's your name and location, please?
Yeah, this is Prince. I'm calling from Ago.
Welcome, Prince.
Yeah, Auntie Shoma, the problem we have in this country is we have been producing tribal presidents. That is the problem we have in this country. We really need a true Nigerian. Somebody who will come out, say, I am a Nigerian. I want to sacrifice for Nigeria. I want to fight for Nigeria. Not all these tribal presidents, Igbo president, Hausa president, Yoruba president. We don't need all that. What we really need now, if I'm an Igbo man, I don't care what my brother will do. I will persecute him. If I'm a Yoruba man, if my Yoruba brother does something wrong, I will persecute him. So now, the president we have been producing for us is why is tribalism. That is the truth. That is causing this problem. The president, the truth, the president who cannot stand as a president and say something and stand by his word. What is the rule of a father in the house? When a father says something, that word stands. So, what I'm saying now is Nigeria should wake up. Somebody who will stand as a Nigeria president. Not when the post come to make a minister, I will pack my Igbo brothers, I will pack my Yoruba brothers, I will pack my Hausa brothers. That is what the problem in this country is. When you want to make a minister, take Hausa, take Yoruba, take Igbo, take Delta, take Efik, take this and that. My sister, I would tell you most of all these problems, we will go halfway. That is the whole truth. For a president to come out and declare state of emergency in Rivers State is very, very bad. That is what is causing all this problem. For the selfish interest, that is the whole truth. I rest my word.
Thank you for your call. I do appreciate you. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. My name is Chioma Innocent. What is your name and where are you calling from? Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
I'm fine. First time caller.
Thank you so much. A pleasure to hear from you.
Yeah. What I have to say is this. The truth is, Nigeria have never had an indigenous president.
Okay,
yes.
What do you mean by that?
Yes, anybody can argue. What I'm saying is this. Look at all our leaders. How many of their families are in Nigeria here? At least, I can remember in, I think, around 2022 or so, when there was also strike for at least complete 9 months. Rivers State's former governor, which is Wike, one of his daughter also graduated from university outside the country. Now, do you think such person will care about what is happening in Nigeria? They will not care now because their family is not in Nigeria yet, so they don't care. And again, I will blame Nigerian military also because they are the one that is giving these people morale to do so. And even they move without security, they will be conscious of what they are doing. It's because they have confidence that whatever they do, the military and others will guide them, and they can easily travel out and do anything. You see? So they will do whatever they wish. They will not even care about you. They don't even value Nigeria. It's not a business. They are not even Nigerians. They are just, Nigeria is like a company that have managers. That's it.
Thank you so much for your call. Do appreciate you. 0803-692-9933. 16 minutes before 3 p.m. Call me up. Hello. Turn down the volume of your radio set. Turn down the volume of your radio set, Dennis. Good evening. Good afternoon.
Hello, Chairman.
Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
How you doing?
You see, the nation, nobody can solve it. As we don't believe in one Nigeria. The leaders we have today, they don't believe in. They are there for their selfish interest. Come to win. Every time you people are giving weak freedoms, talking about him, for me, that anybody in the core Nigeria should listen to whatever he says. Like you people are giving, I don't know what to call it. If by talking about him day by day, you people are giving morale that we will control to misbehave. Be the owner of the River State, or River State is farmland, or be his papa farmland. Why should we be commanding, saying all sorts of things? You people giving him, putting ear to his word. Please, you people should engross me and allow Nigerians to have peace, because his own is no. You will see him from one place to another. He will abuse you with something that does have no meaning. We can say he remove him. Who is Wike? Please, you people should stop publicity, because maybe that is what is giving him morale. And he journalists see him, whether they see him in Abuja or Port Harcourt, watch after him and start asking Wike, what do you think? What do you say? Wike will open his mouth and start saying all sorts of things. Please forget about him. Thank you, Choma.
Okay, thank you for your call. He says we're just giving the FCT minister relevance. All right, 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933. Welcome to Matters. How are you doing today? Hello, are you there? Good afternoon. How are you doing? Hello. You're going to have to give me a call back. VOP 903 FM on YouTube. Good PM, Chioma. I hope Nigerians will learn from this APC government that have destroyed democracy, take us backward. Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa. I'm urging you all to come together and vote Tinubu out. Sammy. Pastor Vanity Van Gogh. Chioma, it's a shame Nigerians... Pastor Vanity Van Gogh, it seems to me you have an obsession with hair. What is going on? 0817-175-6338. You can send me a message on WhatsApp, okay? Hello? What's your name and location, please? How you doing? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's your name and location, please?
I am Charles calling from Mapuduku.
Welcome, Charles.
Yes. Nigeria is a place where people are living in light and deceit. At my age, I determined to retire back home. Are you hearing me?
I can hear you.
Yes, I am determined to retire back home, and now I cultivate a farm, and somebody will come with his own cow and then begin to destroy the farm, which I intend to eat in the days to come. How will it look like? And then they are asking that they should be given what? And people should move freely. Which kind of free movement? I mean, it is I don't know the kind of language I will use to quantify this country. So it's wrong, it's unfair. So what we are saying is that people should learn to take care of their cows and then sell it to the people when they want to sell it. And then people should farm, and they are talking about farming. A pint of Garena is almost 3,000. So, and you are telling people to continue to farm, and then somebody else will carry his cow to come and destroy the farm. Look at what is happening in Plateau. Look at what is happening in Benue. So, will that continue in this in a banana republic? So I don't know.
Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call. I do appreciate you. Keep listening to Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. 0803-692-9933. Hello? Hello, are you there? Hello, welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's your name and location, please?
My name is Sunday. I'm calling from Elasa.
Welcome, Sunday. Go ahead quickly.
Sometimes when we look at Nigeria, somehow you think, is these people are human beings? Are we human beings in this country?
We all are.
You said what?
We are. Are you not a human being?
Fulanis, call them name. You journalists are very. You are
wait. Before you go off on me, calm down, okay? You asked the question: are we human beings in this country? And that's why I ask you. You have to ask yourself the question by saying, "Am I a human being?" Before you can ask, "Are we human beings?" Okay? Please, we like to blame the media, but please cut us some slack.
Okay, I want to let you know something.
All right.
Nigeria expired 2014. Are you aware?
How? Well, you tell me now it's because of amalgamation, Abi?
Wait, I want to tell you something.
Yeah, they hear you.
As a journalist, sometimes you people didn't want to go for the information, the content, and everything. Sometimes it looks like we, the listeners, are fools, but we are not fools.
Nobody said you are.
I want to remind you something.
Okay.
Lord Lugard, who called this group of peoples and make them one country. According to the document, he said after 100 years, you people have to come together and agree if you can continue or not. Go and verify the documents of Lord Lugard.
Okay, so what do we do now? Do we have to come together and talk about if we want to continue as one Nigeria?
If we can continue. That is why I always said Nigeria has no constitution. Sometimes you say
so the 1999 constitution as amended is what?
Wait, if it's on my way, listen.
I'm listening to you now.
This information sometimes because it is very hard to get you. A lot of people want to call. Now, as a journalist, verify if Nigeria expired 2014 or not. That one, by the way. Again, you journalists cannot call these Fulanis the killers of the destroyers of this country, but we are pampering them because anyway, I can't fault you because.
So when we come here and talk about it and say they are terrorists killing people, what are we doing?
There's a group of people monitoring you people journalists. When you say something, they will come and after I don't have work to give you, so I can't blame you anyway. But Fulanis are the people destroying this country. Nobody wants to call them.
It is people who are armed and going about and killing people are the ones destroying this country. There are some of them who are not Fulanis, right? Everybody who is a member of Boko Haram and ISWAP, are they all Fulanis? Hello, are you there? Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Hello? I would actually have preferred you stay on this call because I can see that it's still reading. Before someone will accuse me of cutting you off, I did not do that. Hello, can you hear me? All right, we can only take one more call before I have to go. 0803-692-9933. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon. How you doing? Hello, are you there? Hello? All right, because of our time, I can't take any more calls, but I'll take some of your comments on YouTube and your messages on WhatsApp. Solobest says, good afternoon. How you doing, Solobest? Great to hear from you. Thank you so much. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How you doing? Chama, the issue going on in Rivers State is like the case of Animal Farm, where he said, and I quote, all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. Wike is taking way too much. I think he should be called to order. Chibike from Afro Ajangbadi. Chibike, the question is called to order by whom? Right? Who should call him to order? Are you expecting the president to call him to order? They've been working together and the president's body language seems like he's okay with everything, Wike is doing. So who should call him to order? Is it the PDP governors? Because it seems like Wike cannot listen to them, Is it the leadership of the PDP? The same ones that a lot of people in the PDP are saying that, Wike is the one causing problem within the party. So who is Wike answerable to at this moment that can call him to order? That is the question. All right, listening to Wike is like listening. It's high time the president gives special directive concerning the armed herdsmen. It's a personal business. Let them go and buy ranch for their cows. Let president give an order. If their cows trespass, it will be seized and they should pay fine to bail their cows. Vincent, aka But Why from Mushin. Today in Nigeria, the life of Fulani cow is worth more than human life. I've been saying it time without number. For Nigeria to progress, Nigeria should go for parliamentary system of government. Let every region control their resources. The president will not have executive power. Prime minister will be the one appointing ministers. Every region will have their laws, police, and develop at their own pace. This Almajiri system will not take us anywhere. Elder Isaac from Idimu. Weakest people should call him to order. Good afternoon, Chairman. Nigeria is sitting on a time bomb. May God never allow it to explode. Amen. Chidera from Mafoluku. Good afternoon, Chairman. Solomon Astika says we are at war without knowing it. Farms being destroyed by herders. Many farmers being killed, causing scarcity of food and inflation. Even countries at war are far better than us. Gradually, we are finally getting there bit by bit. God help us. We cannot continue to rely on God to help us, because there is a reason why we have brains. There is a reason why we have minds. There's a reason why we should be able to think for ourselves. You cannot expect God to provide food for you and still come and spoon feed you that food. You cannot expect God to provide water for you and still come and put the water in your mouth, force it down your throat. It might as well digest it for you as well. But it's important that we do not stop having these conversations and always keep highlighting the problems that we are facing in this country. Anyway, that's all we can take on today's episode of Matters right here on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. It's Good Friday to all Christian faithfuls and all who are observing the Easter holidays. I do say happy Good Friday to you, and of course, happy Easter weekend. I hope you use this moment to reflect on how you can actually make yourself better, how you can be better, do better, so much better than you already have been. Use this weekend to reflect. If you're a Christian faithful, you know what Easter means to you. The death and the resurrection of Jesus is a moment of sober reflection, not a moment actually go and quarrel with your neighbors. Do something nice for someone this weekend as well. My name is Chema Innocent, and I come your way again, same time, same station next week. Remember to do the best that you can to make Nigeria better in your own little corner of the world. Okay, make sure that you're not adding to the problems of those around you, but that you're actually helping them overcome their problems. Have an amazing day. Funhouse time with MC Chooks and Walkie Talkie comes up shortly.
Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
From the views on the street,
we go to bed empty hunger,
to the blaring horns of a hustling city, the loudest voices of the common man got a medium to be heard.
This particular administration, they were coming unprepared.
It's not a bad thing to renovate the president's lodge.
Through top-notch programming, unbiased reportage of news, sports, business, entertainment, and cultural documentaries, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM became a symbol for 21st century media. And now, a new baby is born. Voice of the People Television, VOP TV, youthful, full of vigor and pressure for excellence in the continent's media space, exposing the wrongs, applauding the rights, dissecting the news without fear or favor, through factual and accurate stories and contents.
Corruption kills three things that makes a society.
Representing the interests of the people and giving them a voice. Voice of the People TV is here to stay towards building a fair society. VOP TV, Voice of the People Television, truly a voice for the people. Voice of the People. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
To the city's #1 super dial. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, Lagos. at a time. The best music on the best radio. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. VOP, 90.3 FM.
Yeah. VOP TV. VOP TV. Yeah. VOP TV. VOP TV.
We have been serving you hot and fresh content on radio, and you have been loving it. Now we're taking it further. Catch us live on YouTube at VOP TV for all the juicy content you can't resist. Talk shows, exclusive interviews, news, lifestyle, and more. It's all about you. VOP TV. Show up, speak up.
There comes a time in the affairs of man when the voice of the people stands unique, constantly challenging society's status quo.
90.3. It is a great place of fun and insight